Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We did it. We made it through another week already, right? And you would have thought it was another Mercury retrograde this week. It was a lot of energy, no? It's probably because of the moon coming, right? So anyhow, I hope you guys are excited and ready for this Friday. Did anybody have fun with the animal thing last night? Did you guys try it yesterday and have fun with your little animals and seeing what animals are there? Hi, Tina. Hi, Cheryl. That was really fun. And then I had the butterfly. If anybody saw a butterfly, it sat right in my hand. I couldn't believe it. Good morning, Shelby. Nice to see you. Good morning, Kristen. There's Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. There you are. Mary is here. Everybody's here. Julie's here. Everybody's like, we need a little coffee before the weekend, right? So, and if you happen to see the shows last night, oh my gosh, we had the best time. I mean, AJ was incredible, the stuff that was coming through. And then afterwards, we had a teen mom. I've never seen that show. I never wanted to be a mom, so you are my children. Teen Mom, and Amber Portwood was on. So we had a fun, good time. So if you didn't catch it, you can watch it back. But it was really fun. So there we go. We're ready for a weekend. And I thought, what could we talk about that would be empowering over the weekend? Kind of get you through, get you a little spunky, get you a little motivated. Hi, Ivana. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Bronny. So I want to talk about self-confidence. Because the one thing I noticed, and I was definitely doing this myself, I've really had to kind of break this habit of talking to myself negatively. You know, I would do something and then I would really talk to like, you idiot. Like, why would you say that to yourself? You know, but we do, don't we? Oh, thank you, Adrian. Adrian loved last night. Thank you. But we do talk to ourselves negatively sometimes. Do you ever catch yourself doing that? I mean, there are some things you say to yourself that you would never even say to another person. So why are you saying it to yourself? Why are you not loving yourself enough? Like, why are we not respecting and caring about ourselves enough that we would talk kinder to ourselves? Not even about ourselves, just to ourselves. You know? I mean, I do that. And thank you for the shares. I'm loving the shares. Thank you. God, you guys are, honestly, you guys are awesome. If we all lived in one place, we'd be in trouble. We'd get in trouble all the time is what would happen. So I think Spirit's like, let's divide and conquer. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about why are we not talking to ourselves kinder or being more loving just to our own beings and our own self, And, maybe that is self-confidence. Maybe it's what we've been taught or habit, and it's things like that. But we have to be more loving to us, because how we take care of ourselves and how we look at ourselves is how we reflect on the world and those around us. So how can we truly love other people if we're not really at least loving ourselves first, right? And it's easy to negative self-talk. It's easy to put yourself down because most of us create these expectations of ourselves, right? We'll be so much more forgiving of another person, yet we won't forgive ourselves. We expect ourselves to be so perfect and so on it and so 100% of the time that the minute we make a mistake or we fall short of our own expectations, we can't handle it, so we beat ourselves up, right? And we don't need to do that. We really don't. And if we can actually just laugh at ourselves or say, we make mistakes or we're trying and not to beat ourselves up, I bet you we'd be so much happier, right? It'd be so much easier. So a couple things to do is really to be kinder with yourself, And what self-image are you putting out to the world? It doesn't always have to be makeup and lashes and hair. What if it's just a smile? Are you putting a smile out? Because that will really, especially men, if you're out there putting on lashes, makeup, and hair, you can absolutely and be your most awesome self. But what about just a smile? You know, putting that out there. And, you know, putting out a positive image that is just authentic. And you, no matter what that looks like. You know, don't let other people tell you what your authenticity should look like. I am seeing that so much on Facebook, and I'm hearing it through the grapevine of people, what they perceive our authenticity should look like. They don't have a right to do that. Only we can know what that is for ourselves, right? And we have to just stand in that and be in that. And when you are, you're going to own it and you're going to know it. And you know if you're loving yourself and putting yourself out there. You know if you're being true to yourself. And that's all that you can ask of yourself. You can't ask of yourself that you be perfection. I mean, that's hard. That's really hard. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to really disappoint yourself 100% of the time. Why? Because perfection is unrealistic. Because we're here to have experiences. We're here to learn. We're here to grow, you know. And thank you, Shelby. Exactly. You got to approve of yourself. It's, you know, let go of how much you think you should weigh. Let go of what box you think you should be fitting in. Be your own box. Be your own box, be your own body, but love the body that you're in. Love the box that you're in. Love what you're creating for yourself. You know, Daisy wants to know, how do you just be content? You know, and I think it's being, I don't know if content is the word or satisfied, but being satisfied with who you are already. Doesn't mean you can't aspire to be more when you want to, or be open to what's growing and be expansive. But while you're in that state, it's being satisfied with who you are. And that comes with knowing that you're already enough. You're already there. There's no there. You're already there. Your process is the there. It is the perfection. It is the point. That is the process of it, right? So as long as we stand tall in that, as long as we own that, know your principles. You know, again, it's not living by somebody else's principles. It's living in your own principles. What do you stand up for? What do you believe in? Go inwards. And then when you know those answers, you stand up for them. And that's what I think is going to make you feel content, as you say. You know, that is what's going to make you feel good. You know, again, it's the normal stuff we've been talking about, you know, moving the body, of course, eating right. All that stuff does matter because it is fuel for the body, right? We are motivating our vehicle. We have to, you know, the car needs an oil change every once in a while, right? It needs new tires. It needs a rotation. We take care of the car, yet we don't take care of our own vehicle, which is ourselves. So that is a part of it. That is, you know, making that effort. But letting go of it's got to be a certain size or a certain way or this many pounds in this many weeks. It's like, it's okay to have goals, but have the goals of growth. Have the goals of enjoying the process of it. You know, enjoying where you are with it, loving yourself. You know, because all of us have something to offer. We really do. In our own way, shape, form. It's all who we are. We have something to offer. And why can we not be proud of that? So, yeah, exactly, Shelby. There's no failing in life, you know. I also think being generous and being kind, that also builds that self-confidence. Setting a goal, you know, and achieving it, but making that goal something that is fun, making that goal that makes you feel good, you know, little things like that. And again, there was this great thing that I really liked, and it's called photoshopping your self-image. And what that means, it's not physically photoshopping, it's photoshopping your self-image. How are you seeing yourself? Let's stop looking in the mirror and saying, oh, here, and oh, here, and oh, here. I mean, because we all kind of do that, right? Or we look at ourselves and saying, you're an idiot, or you're no good, or what are you thinking? We do that. And if we could just stop and we could just be like, if you've got laugh lines, you know what that means? It means you're laughing. Yes, that's a good thing. It's a good thing to laugh. And if you get other people to laugh, oh, even better, right? Even better. So yeah, be proud. I mean, listen, I'm going to fight aging. I don't care. I don't have to age gracefully. I can battle it out. But I can also enjoy what the face and what the body and what the soul has been through. Because we all have these trials and tributes that we've been through that make up the fabric of who we are. And let's be proud of that. So one of the things that we can do, I think this works really, really, really well, is I'm loving I'm loving all the feedback too. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. One of the things we could do, it's the mirror exercise. I'm a big believer in this. I do think it works. Not the easiest thing. The first time you may try it, you may feel uncomfortable. But the more you do it, it will get better and better. And so you look in the mirror, and I think doing this morning and night, is definitely important. But you look in the mirror and you give yourself some positive self-talk, right? And it says, I am a loyal and loving person, right? I always do the best I know how to. And that's true, right? Are you not doing the best that you know how? Are you not? I appreciate the good in others. All right? I give my best in all that I do. See, as long as you're giving your best, that's all you need. It's not someone else's expectations of what that should be or what that should look like. It's you, all right? That authenticity. I love and accept my body. Here you go. That's a full-length mirror exercise right there. I forgive myself. Okay? I am evolving and learning each day. I'm open to change. I forgive any feeling of guilt at all time. So it's just things like that we can say to ourselves and repeat those to ourselves, right? Rather than, giving ourselves a hard time or letting other people give us a hard time. And Wayne, that's a great point. He's saying he's been broken down by the world, mostly by, other things. You're admitting that you became bitter, and that's good. I mean, I think that's good that you're admitting that, and you want to be yourself again, generous, kind, and loving. Just know that you're already that person again. You are already generous, kind, and loving. You're already that. You just got to peel the layers that you put over top of it. That's all you got to do. So there you go. So when we are positive thinking, right, and we're solution oriented, and we are allowing ourselves to have change and being open to change and going with the flow, cleaning your desk off. That's a big one. Clearing your desk, clearing your space really makes a big difference. Work on the little things, but be active when you're doing it. Just be actively participating in your own life. Because when you're actively participating and being involved in creating this, you're going to feel better. And catch yourself, catch yourself. If you're saying something negative to yourself, stop it. Stop it and reword what you were going to say. There is always that rubber band that, they say put a rubber band around your wrist, and when you catch yourself, snap it. Catch yourself. Take note, but don't just take note. Re-say it. Say it again. Say it how you should have said it. Say it with love to yourself. you know? Say it with a sense of respect for yourself. Because that's the first step. That's what we got to do to love ourselves more. All right? Because you are loving and you are beautiful. Are you perfect? What is perfect? Who gets to define perfect? Who got to write down what that looked like and what that was supposed to be about? Who got to do that? All right? And I've been seeing these things on Facebook of who gets to decide who's enlightened and who's a light worker. And if they could walk in their own shoes. Who gets to do that? Just stop it. All right? You be you. You be your awesome self. Talk to yourself with love. All right? Know that you're amazing. Know that we're all work in process. All of us. All right? That's all we need. That's all we need. So there you go. Spread some love this weekend. Look in that full-length mirror and say, I am all that and a bag of chips. There you go, you guys. Want you to have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous weekend. I'm excited to do a mediumship event with AJ Barrera this Saturday night, tomorrow night. We have all of the tickets are sold, which is so humbling. I mean, it's actually really fun. And thank you, Bronny. Yes, got the last one. Thank you, Julie. All right, you guys, have a great, great weekend. I'm going to see you on Monday. All right, talk to you later. And thanks for everyone who shared. Really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Bye. Bye, Daisy.